Arnold County yesterday. The 16-year-old boy from Bentonville, Arkansas, was reportedly making a turn on private property near Anderson when his utility vehicle overturns. That boy pronounced dead at the scene just after noon yesterday. His name has not been made public by the Highway Patrol. It was quick work by authorities in Veneta, Oklahoma this weekend after an inmate had walked out of the Northeast Oklahoma Community Corrections Center. 33-year-old James Howe apprehended roughly 12 hours after he left that facility. He was serving a 5-year sentence for a false declaration of ownership in pawn shop. And construction has started on yet another roundabouts in the area. This time it's in Newton County, the southeast side of Neosho, there at the intersection of U.S. Highway 60 and Route HH. As MoDOT says, they should be done with that project by December 1st. When you see news, call or text our tip line at 417-782-1310. For News Talk KZRG, I'm Ty Albright on KIX 102.5.
A slight chance of storms today with highs in the low 80s. We'll see mostly clear skies tonight, low 60s. Sunshine and 85 for Wednesday. Mostly sunny but cooler. A high near 77 for Thursday.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar is just showing some clouds over the 4 states.
59 in Sircoxie, 64 in Pittsburgh, 62 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
It's time now for the KIX Kids Pledge, being brought to you by Josh Meeker at Country Financial. And today, we are featuring the Thomas Jefferson Day School's 3rd grade class.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great job, guys. And if you'd like your kids or your class group or whomever to be on the KIX Kids Pledge, you can go to the KIX website. And there on the main page is a button you can hit that'll tell you how to upload your audio.
We're just 15 minutes away from your chance to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound.
$1,527.50 is a lot of money, and it could be yours.
You can be caller number 5 at 720 and tell us what the secret sound is.
Here's Russell Dickerson.
On KIX 102.5.
Morning, chillins.
Good morning, friends.
Lord of mercy.
Megan, good morning. Christy, Jimmy, good morning. Sarara, good morning and congratulations. Have you heard the news?
No, what?
Sarah is a grandma.
Oh, did they finally pop the kid out?
Tell us, give us all the details. Tell us the story. How did it go? Baby doing okay?
Yet, Sarah, just call us. Call us. It'll be easier and everybody can hear that way. You won't have to type it.
If you can. I'm pretty sure you're probably already at school.
Yeah. I guess 7 o'clock. She probably is, isn't she?
And if you feel like texting me baby pictures, that was totally cool, too.
I wonder if their school has the cell phone ban that Joplin has. You've heard about that, haven't you? I wonder how that's...
And that's not the only area of school who does that, too.
Yeah,
I know Webb does it, too.
A lot of them do.
She says he's perfect.
Awesome. Great. Mama's doing okay. Is Daddy doing okay? Nobody ever asks about the father in these situations. How's the dad? Does he have fingernail scars on his arm?
Right. Sarara says, not yet. We asked you a lot of questions. Not yet to which one?
To the cell phone ban, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. Okay. Phone.
Sure. Congratulations!
Sarah, I'm so excited for you.
So, tell us, it was a boy.
His name was Liam.
Yes.
Lamb?
Liam.
Okay. I was like, Liam. Okay. And how big?
8 pounds, 11 ounces.
Wow.
That's a good size.
He's a chunk.
19 inches long.
Mm-hmm.
He had a little bit of a rough time coming in.
Really?
Mama had a little bit of trouble. Her first epidural didn't work, so they had to give her a second one.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. She felt pretty rough.
Yeah, I bet.
Man. But she made it.
She did, and he's so perfect. So she was gestational diabetic, so they were concerned about that.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's not uncommon.
And but he, no problems.
Good. Did she wind up having to be induced? Because I know she was already starting to dilate and things. Okay.
Yeah, they induced her. And
He was born at 12:24 in the morning.
Oh, oh my gosh.
Just barely squeaked into the next day.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. So, oh my gosh. And to see Ryan be a daddy, he is just...
Lost?
No.
Not lost?
No, not yet. I got a picture of him changing his first diaper.
Nice.
Oh, I've got to hold him a whole lot.
Oh, getting those snuggles.
Oh,
Awesome.
Yeah. I just can't even describe how perfect he is.
No, I'm
That's
so
so great.
excited for you. Oh, and Cheyenne and Ryan, this is amazing. I'm so glad he's healthy and Mama's doing okay now.
Mama's good. Mama
Good.
did have some stitches, but other than that,
Yeah, that happens.
they went home yesterday afternoon,
Okay.
and he had his little circumcision done, and he did really good for after that.
After that, because during that nobody even, all males are having flashbacks right now.
But it's just, oh my goodness, I just can't even describe the feeling.
Yeah.
It's,
But your heart is just so full.
oh my goodness, is it ever? He's just, I can't wait to get to snuggle him again.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I
that
was
is.
up there every day for the last 3 days, so.
And they live here in Joplin, right?
No, they actually live in Anderson, or well, about 15 minutes out of town
Oh, okay.
of Anderson, out in the middle of nowhere.
I'm looking at our map. I'm trying to see where is that, Randy?
Anderson is in, isn't it in Kansas or is it in Missouri?
McDowell County.
Yeah, okay. It's,
Anderson is, you go straight
yeah,
south
we
on
went,
49.
we were there. No, when we did canoeing. Where's my mouse? I
Yeah,
can't.
we went,
It's down
we
here
went through Anderson.
south of
We
Neosho.
went through Anderson,
Yeah.
or close to Anderson to get to Knoll.
Okay.
What I thought.
So they're actually closer to you than they would have been if they were up in Joplin. Is that right?
Yeah.
No, they were here in town in Neosho,
Oh,
they're further
okay.
away.
I gotcha.
but that's okay.
Yeah.
They have a really nice little house out there that was her grandma's. So.
Oh,
The
cool.
nursery is so cute.
What'd they go with for the theme?
Dinosaurs.
No, I love that.
I'll have to show you some pictures.
Yes.
It's very, very cute.
Yes. I had a dinosaur lover myself, so I have a very special place in my heart for that. It's sweet.
Yeah, they had to be up there Saturday morning at 5 a.m.
And they induced?
Yeah.
At 5 a.m. they induced?
Yeah.
Do what?
Did they induce her at 5, or did they try to
No.
wait a little bit?
They had to do all the paperwork and all that
Yeah.
stuff. And then they gave her Cytotec at some point that morning. I don't remember what time. They didn't start the Pitocin until like 11:30.
Pitocin is up. I'm
Wait.
very mixed feelings about Pitocin.
Wait, hold on. Hang tight, Sarah. We got to go on air real quick. Hold on.
Okay.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 7-Eleven.
Just a small chance of storms today. We'll see a high right around 80. It is 62 in Joplin.
Cold by the weekend, though. They're talking 50s for the overnight lows.
That's not that cold. That's open your window and sleep
Freezing.
weather. That's so
Set
good.
the house on fire and keep your hands warm weather.
We'll tell you all about the forecast in about 15 minutes.
Plus, we've got just what you need to pay your heating bill. $1,527.50 in cash.
With the Great Plains Federal Credit Union secret sound in just 9 minutes.
All you have to do is be calling number 5 at 720 and tell us what the sound is to win it all
Here's Eli Young Band.
on the 4 states #1 for cash.
KIX 102.5.
Okay.
Okay, sorry about that.
No, you're good.
So what was the first thing they started her on? What did you say?
Do what now?
She-
Cytotec?
Cybertech.
It's me. I guess its job is to help thin the membranes and stuff, and the cervix and all that weird stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Softens it so that the Pitocin then can push up against it. The Pitocin causes the contracting.
Yes.
Okay.
And that took, and she wouldn't dilate.
Uh-huh.
after a couple of hours on the Pitocin, she was still only at like a 5. And so.
And it rarely. That's the problem, is they don't dilate, and it pushes the baby's head up against the cervix, causes coneheadedness, and everything, and it causes extended labors, which oftentimes have to then go into a C-section after. I mean, Candace, when she was born, 62 hours they left her in labor. And Candace looked like she had a party hat on, I'm like, what's wrong with her head?
Mm-hmm. See, that's interesting because I had Pitocin with the boy, and I labored for 2 hours from start to finish. That was it.
Well, and it worked differently on Gina too.
Oh, yeah.
But you hear all sorts of mixed results. And if the cervix, they're supposed to be paying attention to the cervix wall to see if it's thinning, all during that.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to base what they do with the Pitocin on that. And if it's not thinning, they're not supposed to keep doing that.
Mm-hmm.
They do.
Well, the good news is they were watching that, and it was thinning, and that part was going really well.
Yeah.
But they ended up having to vacuum him out.
Uh-huh.
Vacuum him out?
Yep. They hook
They sucked him out.
to the head and pull like that. It's like a puller like you do with a calf, only they probably don't have a 4-wheel drive truck with a winch in there. They might have. I don't know.
No, they did not.
Some of them are pretty high tech, these days. So
Right.
I wouldn't put it past them to have that kind of technology.
Yeah, he came right out. Yeah, his first feeding, he drank 45 milliliters.
Hungry.
He was a hungry boy.
Yes, he
Bring
was.
on the milk.
And the doctor was. They were on the verge of, if the vacuum didn't work, they were going to have to do an emergency C-section.
Yeah.
And so that luckily worked, but he had been in the birth canal so long they were worried that he was going to start stressing, and he never did.
No.
He never got stressed. His heart rate never went up. I mean, it was
Good job, Liam.
definitely a God thing, a miracle that
Oh, yeah.
just came out so perfectly.
Well, that is awesome.
After all the do what?
I said that is awesome.
It was. Oh my gosh, I'm at a loss for words, and that's hard
That's
for me.
very rare. Yeah.
Like, that's not a Sarah thing at all.
No. But, I mean, I have cried so many happy tears. I mean, just thinking about him, I cry.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just, Ryan cried when he was born.
Now who's hormonal?
We all were that night.
I bet.
And it made for a long day. And poor Cheyenne kept saying, I'm so sorry. What are you sorry for?
You're allowed.
You're here this late. And we're like, listen, sister.
You
We
are
don't care.
you are allowed.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the hardest part was when the epidural wasn't working right, and she was like, I can't do this, and I just, it broke my heart to hear her.
Yeah.
Just so, it was awful.
It's like, well, there's not a lot of choice now.
Mhm.
Yeah. But she really did amazing considering everything, having to have a second epidural put in
Mhm.
Yeah.
and everything. So.
I wonder why the first one didn't take. Is that typical, or does that
It's
happen?
got to go into a specific part of the
It can
spine.
happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's real easy to miss that area, and it just disperses into the body. So if they don't get the nerve center where the drugs have to go to, then it just doesn't affect. And the way they check is they go along, I guess, and they pinch their legs or their toes and say, "Do you feel that? Do you feel that?" Right?
I wasn't in there for they kicked us all out during putting the epidural in, but apparently what had happened is so her left side was numb. It was on the right side that it wasn't getting everything.
Yeah.
And she was already 1 to 2 minutes between contractions, so they were like, so they take the other one out, and then they tell her if you have to be incredibly still during that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so the guy who did it did an amazing job of finding it right between her contractions and was able to get it back in. And they're like, if you can't be still enough, you're doing this without one.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. But she managed to hold still enough, and he was able to.
It's a painful process getting it.
And
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
oh, it was amazing. And her nurses were all amazing, and
Good.
and she works at that hospital too. She works in the pharmacy.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
Pharmacy.
So she has a connection there.
She knew a lot of them, but.
Can you tell us which hospital it was? I'm just curious if it's the one that I'm at too.
Mercy.
Okay.
Well, we better get off here and get ready for our giveaway. We got the secret sound coming up in just a minute, but congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. Thank you for calling and sharing the news with us.
We're really
I'm so happy for you.
Catch you later, Sarah.
Thank you. Bye, Sarara.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, secret sound. Who's ready to win some cash? Morning, Becky. Morning, Major. Scott, good morning from KC. 15.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 719.
A small chance of storms today with a high near 80. It is 62 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the week's forecast in just 6 minutes.
But let's see if we can give away some cash, shall we? $1,527.50.
With the Great Plains Federal Credit Union secret sound.
And all you've got to do is be caller number 5 at 417-623-1025.
And tell us, what is this sound to win all the cash?
$1,527.50.
From the 4 states, #1 for cash. Hi there, Morning KIX.
Caller number 1, keep trying.
Hi, Morning KIX.
Caller number 2, keep trying.
Hi, Morning KIX.
Caller number 3, keep trying.
Hi, Morning KIX.
Caller number 4, keep trying.
Hi, Morning KIX. Who is this? Samantha, where are you from? Samantha. Whoops, let's do that again. Samantha from Galena.
You are caller number 5.
All right, Samantha. We've got $1,527.50.
And it could be yours if you can tell us, what is this sound?
Is it locking or unlocking a car door?
She says locking or unlocking a car door.
For $1,527.50. That is not it.
But we're going to put another $25 in the jackpot, making it $1,552.50.
And give you another chance to guess the win tomorrow morning at 7:20.
Thanks.
Thank you. Have a great day.
I don't know if it was Amanda or Samantha. I'm not sure. It's so hard to hear if you're going to call on a speakerphone. And what did she say after she didn't get it right?
Is it what I thought it was?
It sounded a lot like that. Let me boost everything and see if I can hear it.
Morning, Riley.
Sounded like she had a little expletive moment there.
It did.
What the heck? So here's what I got.
Oh.
So probably not going to leave that in there.
Yes.
And I'm. But we're gonna put another $25.
Can you be done in 35 seconds?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Sarah! Okay, once we get through this break, I'll go over and Randy and I'll look through the pictures. Jimmy was caller 1.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for cash.
Looking for caller number 5 to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union secret sound.
Samantha from Galena.
You are caller number 5.
All right, Samantha, we've got $1,527.50.
And it could be yours if you can tell us, what is this sound?
Is it locking or unlocking a car door?
She says locking or unlocking a car door.
For $1,527.50. That is not it.
But we're going to put another $25 in the jackpot, making it $1,552.50.
And give you another chance to guess the win tomorrow morning at 7:20.
So thank you.
I see some serratic influence in there. One of the cruelest things I think you can do post delivery is take a picture of the mom. That's just evil. Look at all the hair.
Mm-hmm. Got a lot of hair.
Well,
He's so cute. I know. The first picture that was taken of me after I gave
you're like, what the heck are you doing?
I look like I'm stoned or something.
It's just evil.
He is precious, Sarah. He's so cute. So Sarah had a very exciting weekend.
Yeah.
How was your weekend?
Oh, mine was all right. What did you do?
This weekend was a big soccer weekend. So the boy returned to the pitch. He had
What's return to the pitch mean?
they're back on the soccer field. They call it the pitch. So he had a doubleheader on Saturday, and then we had soccer practice on Sunday. And
Soccer practice on Sunday. That's crazy.
then he also has soccer practice on Wednesdays, and he's going to start doing private lessons on Friday. So lots of soccer. So we had doubleheader on Saturday, and this is their first time in the 12U division. So they've been playing in the 10U. They were undefeated last season. They were, division champions, big deal. They won their first game, did really, really well. And their second game, they were, right out of the gate, they were clearly just exhausted. A lot more ball watching, just not really playing their game. And I got into a little bit of trouble with this game.
Did you get too noisy?
I am a very, very loud sports watcher.
Oh,
it doesn't
boy.
matter if it's my kids, if I'm watching the Chiefs. I'm really, really loud.
But was it volume or was it what you were saying?
It was what I was saying. It
Okay.
was what I was saying.
What were you saying?
Well, okay, so I wasn't being, it's not like I was being profane or anything like that, but one of the rules in this league is parents are not allowed to sideline coach.
Right.
And whenever the kids would be near me, I would be encouraging
Sideline
them to do
coaching.
certain things. Sideline
do
coaching,
that, do
for
this,
sure.
do that.
For sure.
How annoying.
And yes, I was that parent. And I'm a very, very loud person, like I said, so I was not doing it quietly. And by the end of the game, one of the refs actually went over to the coach and was like, you cannot have your parents doing that. And the coach had to sit the kids down and was like, hey, because I wasn't the only parent sideline coaching. You know what happens. I was just very, very loud about it. And they sat the kids down and they were like, hey, I don't care if you've got parents hollering at you on the sides. They're not your coaches. They're not the ones that you listen to. If you need direction,
Tell
if
them
you
to
need something,
cram
you've
it.
got to listen to us coaches. And so after the game, the boy comes over and he's really frustrated because they lost this game and they have not lost a regular season game since last fall. So at the end of this game, he walks over and walks right by me and just keeps walking to the car. And I was like, whoa, okay.
Oh, he's
Someone's
mad.
not happy. And so I'm trying to talk with him and things like that. And he gave me a little bit of an earful of, Mom, that was not okay what you were doing. you were, yelling at us and telling us what to do, and it was really confusing, and we got in trouble with the ref, and then the coach had to talk to us about it, and so...
Oh, I thought that the coach or someone had talked to you, so it was just him that talked to you?
He talked to me, and I was preemptive about it and came forward and apologized.
Oh.
Yeah, before... if there's an issue and I've done wrong, then absolutely I need to take ownership for it and apologize, I felt like. And so I reached out to the coach, and I was like, hey, I'm really sorry. I was out of line. I was really, just overly into it, and that is something that I need to work on and do better on. So that was definitely my big old slice of humble pie, was my son just being like, Mom, that was not okay.
So what you can do is you can still be noisy. You can still it needs to be encouragement and just cheering them on.
Exactly.
Yay,
I can cheer and be loud. You guys are doing great. Go
great
team.
job, guys.
Right. I just can't say like
commentary on the
hey, throw it straight down the line. You need to be doing this. Hey, cover this guy, man mark and do all that stuff. I need to be a spectator, which is what I'm there to do. I'm there to spectate and encourage the team and, the boy and things like that.
That's a hard thing to realize, though, especially when you're as invested as you are in your kids. I remember when the girls, in fact, there's video footage of me doing it, and during the girls' black belt test and during the sparring, it's very common for everybody to yell, encouragement and everything at them. But I'm yelling instruction just like you are. And you can hear our instructor, mine and my daughter's. And he said, Randy, if I hear one more comment out of you, we're going to get out there. And I'm going to show you why that's a bad thing, and he got on to me in that. But it's with that invested in our kids in that moment.
Right.
And you see everything they're doing wrong, the little idiots.
Well, part of it, and this is not an excuse by any stretch of the imagination, but it's like they weren't playing their game, and they knew it, and there was a lot of frustration from that. It was a hard game, and they haven't lost in like a year, and so that was really hard for them to have to kind of humble themselves and be like, okay, we still have a lot of work that we need to do. So it doesn't by any means justify my behavior at all.
So, and could possibly the boy have been sharing a little of that frustration towards you?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. 100%. Hold on, we got to go. No, we don't. I got to put another song in. We're short. There you go.
We're short. You're short.
I am. I really 5'4". So that was my big thing on Saturday. And then we had soccer practice on Sunday, and there was a lot of things from the game that they could work on and work through and things like that. And it was raining consistently throughout the entire practice, like not pouring, it was just
that drizzly. It really was, yeah.
But it was actually so much fun. I have not just been in the rain and enjoyed it in I think years.
Sounds like a hoot.
Oh my gosh. Me and the other moms, we were just laughing and having such a good time. And the kids were on the field just living their best lives. And they were
looking over at you guys thinking they're insane.
Probably. But they were sliding around in the mud and it was slippery. And they just had such a good time. And it had been forever since I've been in the rain and been like, okay, this was actually kind of fun and I don't mind being in it.
Okay. I think September's finally done.
Yay. Thank you. So that was the big thing, was soccer this weekend. What about you? You said earlier the pool is officially closed.
Yes. So I'm very upset about it. Not happy at all.
I can tell.
We had ordered a new pool cover. It was a new type, which now that I know how to operate it, and it is operating. So at various points around the cover, it has these pull tight things that you can do to pull the tension out of it to help it stay in place until you get everything arranged and it all squared away. Well, what we did is I didn't realize those were there until after we got the pool cover on. I was tightening up the line, which makes it really hard to adjust the thing. And then we left all of the floaties, all of them.
In the water?
In the water.
Oh.
Which we had done last year. We left one in there and it seemed to help a little bit. We put them all in there. well, they all, of course, did their thing where they went over to the edge of the pool. So I just got a long pull out and pushed them over to the middle, which piled them up underneath there. So we now have this like 7, 8 foot tall, high pile and the thing coming down off of it. And this new cover has these tie downs every so often. I mean, these really heavy duty grommets that you're supposed to put up to 300 pounds of weight on there to help hold the thing tight, which the plan was that we'd go Sunday over to Home Depot or something and buy 10 or 12 concrete blocks to tie them to.
Yeah.
We didn't do that. And I did drain the pool. I got in and cleaned it Saturday, and it was freezing. I think the water was about 80 degrees. It was, freezing.
Yeah.
Hypothermia level. And still got it done, got it cleaned, intended to put a bag of Shock-It in there and didn't, forgot. And then we put the cover on it, and I just set up the pump to drain and drain the level down. We couldn't get the cover over the skimmer basket, so I got to figure out something to do there. We've always put the pool cover and stretched it around, put it over the skimmer basket. It would not fit, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that.
Garbage bag over it?
That's what I'm thinking. And so Gina got some the really heavy-duty garbage bags, and I think I'm just going to do that. It just needs to be out of the weather.
Yeah.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country.
Got my Jen's movie rehab recap right after Tennille Arts.
On KIX 102.5. And we put up the fountain. I took that down and cleaned all the algae growth off of it and everything, and we put it in the storage shed, which last year we kept it in the sunroom. So I don't know how I'm going to fit everything out there.
In the store. What else has got to go in the shed?
All of the patio furniture.
Oh.
The umbrellas, the pump, the sprinkler system, everything. Pretty much.
Lot.
And the mowers and the weed eaters are out there and everything else. So
I think you're still going to be using those for a couple of weeks, though.
yeah, I need to mow right now. It's been 2 or 3 weeks. I've been doing this one thing where I just go weed eat the tall areas where it's growing only in specific areas and just manage that. And that's worked out okay for about 3 weeks.
So how much do you drain the pool? Completely empty?
No, the skimmer basket is that far down, so it goes down to the bottom of that. It's about, goes from here to about down to there.
Okay, because I thought that you said before that you kept some water in there.
Yeah, we just take it down below the skimmer, which the plan, loose, every time I say it, my wife goes, so the plan is to replace the liner next year.
Right.
Loose plan. And she's like, oh, is it?
That's not a cheap thing at all.
No, it'll be a couple thousand, $2,000 or $3,000 to do that. So,
you think you're going to go with the same company that did your pool before?
No.
No?
No. We have found we have a friend who had hers redone 2 years ago, and she used a private guy who does this, and he recommended which one to buy off of Amazon, and it was about 3 times cheaper than what the company we did ours through is. There's a company that sells through Amazon that sells upright pool liners, exact same one that they use, that all of them use. It's same kind of liner that we have in it right now that's lasted for 13, 14 years. So, and it's only like $1,000.
Oh, wow.
Which they cost, upwards of $4,000.
So then do you put it in, or is that guy going to come back and do
The
it?
guy's going to come do it. I have no clue what I was doing. I would make a total mess of it if I tried to do that.
Oh, Christy said they drained their pool this weekend, too.
Yep. And so that's all done. And now once I get everything put up, we hibernate. I don't go outside unless I have to.
You think we're still going to have a warm up again before it actually hits fall?
Yeah, surely.
Because there's another cool front moving in overnight Wednesday, so we've got a chance of storms, and then it's going to cool things back down.
It's supposed to be down into the mid-50s for the overnight low. Yeah, so it's, fall is here. The 22nd is the first day of fall, the first official day. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 736.
A chance of storms today with highs in the low 80s. It is 62 in Joplin.
Today is Tuesday, by the way, not Monday.
Oh, gosh, you're so right. I totally forgot that. I thought it was Monday.
Feels that way for everybody, except unless you had to work yesterday.
Which a lot of folks did, but a lot of folks did have the day off, though.
Yeah, and if you had to work yesterday, then we need to work on your missed work excuses.
So in the next hour, we want to hear what is your best missed work excuse.
So that maybe next year, if it comes up and you were supposed to work on Labor Day, you can, I can't make it in today because why?
You can call or text to tell us your best missed work excuse at 623-1025.
But it was an extended weekend, which means there was another movie assignment for... This is where we assigned Jen a movie to watch over the weekend because before she came to KIX,
I had seen very few, if any, movies before.
for whatever reason.
And so anytime someone would make some kind of a movie reference, it would just go right over my head. I'd have no idea what they were talking about.
So we're rehabilitating her by giving her a movie assignment every weekend. She goes home and watches a movie, usually one that the rest of us have already seen.
And then I come back on Monday, I rank it 1 to 10 and let you know what I thought about it.
So what was it? I've been gone so long, I can't remember what the
It
movie
was
is.
knocked up, and because I'm pregnant.
How appropriate is that?
So this movie, I actually really, really enjoyed this movie. I thought it was hysterical. And there were so many things that I could relate to with Katherine Heigl's character, Allison, being pregnant throughout the whole thing. So at the very beginning when she starts having morning sickness and she's just fighting for her life to get through the interview. And I was like, oh my gosh, I feel that so much.
I thought you were talking about with the conception part.
Oh, no, not that. Not all that part.
Okay.
But I just really love that I could relate to so much of what she was going through in terms of like the symptoms and the way that you change throughout pregnancy and things like that. I totally understood that. And then I love the humor of like Seth Rogen and, Paul Rudd and that kind of crew of actors, that little friendship they have. And it was so funny that they even kept all their names where it was still Jonah Hill was Jonah and Jay Baruchel was still Jay and Jason Segel was still Jason. And then there's Seth Rogen, who's Ben. So a little bit different.
Yeah, breaks that right there.
But I thought it was so funny. And the little one-liners and the quips throughout them just had me laughing throughout the entire thing. And then by the end of the movie, when she has the baby, and it reminded me of my own birth experience. And then just getting to hold your baby at the end. Like, I was in tears at the end of the movie because I was like, yes, I know that feeling where everything is okay because you've got your new baby in your arms and they are healthy and perfect. And I love that.
Well, I thought it would be appropriate with you announcing your knocked up situation.
Yeah,
So
I'm expecting a little girl.
In fact, we may be doing some more baby-related movies over the next few weeks.
I love that idea. I think it's a great idea.
We'll find out what she's watching this Friday
For Jen's Movie Rehab,
on the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. You cut me off. I never got to rate it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm sorry. Duh.
That's okay.
I was
I should have said something.
picking up. Yeah, you definitely should have. What was your rating?
8.5.
8.5.
I thought it was great.
Good gosh. Well, I don't know if it's that good.
Oh my gosh.
So we probably did you a favor by not letting you rate that one.
There was just so much that I was like, I know that I went through that. And it just.
I knew you'd like
connected with
that
it,
one.
yeah.
I watched The Jerk with Steve Martin on Saturday.
What is that?
It's an old Steve Martin movie that is Carl Reiner directed it.
I don't know who that is. Do I know who that is?
Oh my gosh, these go to 11.
Spinal Tap.
and a number of other famous movies. Yeah.
Working. See, I get it now. There you go.
But this, and
Morning,
I've
kiddos.
seen it before. I think everybody's seen The Jerk. I mean, came out in the 70s when Steve still had some black in his hair. It's just so I remember that movie from my childhood, and The Man with Two Brains, another Steve Martin movie.
Steve Martin had black hair.
Yeah, he had black hair. It's just the most ridiculous. There's parts of the movie
look at him.
that could never be done today. It's kind of like Blazing Saddles,
Mm-hmm.
It's just insane, the storyline. And there were a lot of drugs being done during the 70s. That's all I got to say. I can't believe I made it all the way through it.
Thank you, Megan.
But I watched a lot of TV. So we did a whole lot of nothing. Labor Day, I think, is the day where you do not labor.
Yeah.
So I've got to go to the bathroom, but I talk about
You bet. You know, I agree with that. I was trying really hard to balance relaxing with also like trying to be productive because I had the time to do it. So we did a lot of like cleaning up throughout the kitchen and things like that. Anyone else dealing with fruit flies right now? Man, we have gone through and we have like cleaned up the kitchen and we've made sure that trash isn't like laying around. And if the trash starts getting full, we consolidate and take it out and make sure that there's no like old like fruits and veggies and things like that. And I feel like we still have flies, like not flies, fruit flies just hanging around. And I don't know what we need to do to get rid of them at this point. I don't know why they're just kind of chilling and hanging out, but I was going through with a fly swatter, just kind of trying to knock them out. So that was one of the big things that I did this weekend. Just because soccer, like we had a lot of soccer stuff. We did soccer from like 9 to 2 on Saturday, I want to say. And then we had soccer for a couple of hours on Sunday. So are you dealing with them too, Christy? You put up fly traps for the fruit flies? Like the sticky ones? Our front office was dealing with fruit flies at one point, and they have like I don't even know what's in it, but she has
Chicken.
What does Brandy have up front for the fruit flies? It's like a little dish, and she poked holes in it, and so they would go in there into whatever's in the dish.
Sugar water?
Maybe.
They get trapped?
But I was telling the fruit flies, I mean, we have, I don't know why they're hanging out in my kitchen right now.
We have a thing which you can buy at, I think, any Walmart or anywhere. I think I ordered mine from Amazon. But it's like this little decorative cover, and it has a blue light behind it that supposedly attracts them. Mm-hmm. And then there is a sticky sheet behind that. None of that is visible. All you see is this like decorative night light thing. And
Let's see. What do you call it?
I don't know, fly trap. It's worked pretty well this summer. We have seen a few, but not nearly as many as we have in the past.
Like this guy?
Yeah, it's a Zevo. That's exactly what it is. They're pretty cheap. I mean, what do they cost?
This one is $19.97.
Yeah, and you just replace the little sticky trap, which we've not replaced at all this year. Could explain the smell. I don't know.
Works on fruit flies, gnats, and house flies, and more, it says.
Yeah, I've not seen it work on house flies. Now, we've had fly problems, people opening the doors when we have company over and stuff, and it's just part of it. And a fly will get in there and be annoying you, flying by your face for 2 or 3 days. So I've not seen it work for house flies at all. But for gnats and things like that, where during the summer, especially if you've got an incinerator, those get old food and stuff in them, and they attract those.
Oh my gosh. Maybe that's what it is, because our garbage disposal's broken.
Yeah, so you might try keeping that sealed, like put your drain cover over that.
Okay.
And keep over that, and especially while you're waiting to get it fixed.
Mm-hmm. We're going to have to get a whole new one. Have I told you this story?
No.
So Kyle, before he switched jobs, he worked in a job where sometimes he'd have access to things that people didn't want anymore. And one of the things that he found was an Allen wrench. And so he brought this Allen wrench home, a little one like this big, and he was like, we'll just run it through the dishwasher. And so he put it in the sink.
Wait a minute. Why did he want to wash the Allen key, the Allen wrench?
Because it came through trash and dirty laundry. Okay.
So, okay.
Anyway, I know.
I mean, tools are dirty.
Tools are dirty. And so he put it in the sink, and there was nothing in front of the garbage disposal to catch it.
And it got down in there.
So it got down in there, and it wedged its way into the wall up against the blade. It will not turn. We've tried everything to get that stupid thing out. We've tried completely taking it like unlatching it, pulling it down, going in, yanking it out. We got to call our winner. We have not mentioned Dwight Yoakam tickets at all.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my gosh.
We haven't. Not
I
since early this
Just
morning.
thought about that just now.
Well, that makes the prize process pretty easy here.
Look at that. Do you
I see it. All right.
Okay, who's going to win? So all that to say, it broke our garbage disposal, and now we need a
So
new
you
one.
still can't get the Allen key out?
No, it's wedged like into the wall, up against the blade. We've tried like needle nose pliers. We've tried magnets to pull it. We've tried running the blade to try just to get it to knock it loose. Okay, there's our winner, and it's just been a mess.
All right, here we go.
Gosh, I hope they answer.
Yeah, me too. Oh, I'm going to have to redo this.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, is this Megan?
This is Megan.
Hey, Megan, you got big plans for the Saturday night?
I don't.
That's. Do you always be that honest with every guy who asks if you have plans for Saturday night?
No.
Well,
I mean, it's probably got to depend on what his intentions are, right?
Right.
True, yes.
Well, the reason I'm asking is because we've got tickets for you to go see Dwight Yoakam in concert at the Black Oak Amphitheater.
Woo!
Thank you.
It's going to be an amazing show because it's going to have special guests Ashley McBride and Eli Young Band with him.
Oh, that's awesome.
Just tell us who's a Forza's concert connection.
KIX 102.5.
Way to go,
yeah,
Megan.
congratulations.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, let me get a little more information from you here. Do you live over on Condor?
I do, yes.
Okay, give me 1 second here. Looks like I need to update your phone number to the 6201. We have a 417 number down for you in our system.
Yeah, that's an old number.
Okay. Your email is mgn_last name at Yahoo?
Yep.
All right, then it looks like we have, if nothing else has changed, it looks like we've got everything that we need from you.
These tickets are going to be emailed to you, Megan, so be watching for them. They'll be coming from National at ZRI Marketing, and they could go to your spam, so be sure and check for that. But if you don't see them by Friday, say around noon, I would call our business office, 624-1025, and they'll check into it for you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, have a good one.
Thanks, Megan.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Riley says you should watch Look Who's Talking.
It's one of the ones we have on the list.
Oh, Kirstie Alley's in that. Oh, yeah, this is the John Travolta one you mentioned.
Hello?
Hi, is this Megan? Hi, is this Megan?
This is Megan.
Hey, Megan, you got big plans for the Saturday night?
I don't.
That's. Do you always. I was fumbling. Do you always be that honest with every guy who asks if you have plans for Be that honest with every guy? That honest? Well, are you always that honest? Well, are you.
You don't want to, you always be dead honest?
Be that honest? Always that honest? Always that honest with every guy who asks if you have plans for Saturday night?
No.
I mean, it's probably going to depend on what I mean, it's probably going to depend on what his intentions are, right?
Right.
True, yes.
Well, the reason I'm asking is because we've got tickets. Way to go.
2 minutes. We're just going a little later than normal. That's okay.
So I finished the Lazarus Project. Mind blowing.
So this is the one where time resets, right? Over and over? Okay.
But they have discovered that that time machine has been built at an earlier time, in fact, 12 years earlier. So they go back.
12 years?
Yes, to get the scientists working on it, or it gets very confusing towards the end, but they bring it all into resolution. It's just a lot. There's all these different contingencies and what do you call the space-time continuums? There are all these different ones going on. And
multiverse.
Yeah, it almost is. It almost gets that bogged down, but not quite.
Like timelines?
Yeah, and they do stuff, and it affects other things, and they have to go back. But they do the best. It is literally the best time travel story I've ever seen. And they do the best job with all of balancing all of this stuff. And, I mean, they literally create, you could tell that they've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on little scenes that are only like 5-10 seconds long because they're recaps or tellings of or views. It's amazing and really, really well done. In spite of it being entirely British show. And it's on Netflix right now.
Cool.
So I advise you to check that out. It's really, really good. Finish that up. What else did we finish? I had written down here. Let me see. Yeah, I tried to watch that Terrifier movie. So a buddy of mine has the Fandango account he shared with me, and he had both of those on there, and I tried to watch one of them. I got about 20 minutes in and had to stop. I mean, it's just disgusting.
What is
they
it? I don't
talk
even know
about
what
it
it
being, it's the clown, the smiley eye clown that was so big, you know.
Yes.
What, last Halloween, I think, is when it came out. Do not watch this.
I mean, it's supposed to be really, really bloody, right?
Yeah, it's just, KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
A slight chance of storms today, highs low 80s. It is 62 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast along with 4 states news in about 12 minutes. Plus, in the next hour,
We want to hear about your best missed work excuse.
that way, if you had to work yesterday on Labor Day, you'll have a better excuse next year when it rolls around.
So then you get a 3-day weekend, and hopefully you won't have to work.
And all week, we're getting you signed up to win tickets to go see Dwight Yoakam with Ashley McBride and Eli Young Band this Saturday night at the Black Oak Amphitheater.
And our systems actually just picked a winner for this morning. You ready to call?
Let's go ahead and call it. That's going to be an awesome show when you think
Oh my
about
gosh,
it.
so
I mean,
good.
Legend Dwight Yoakam and then Ashley McBride too, and Eli. That's going to be an amazing show.
Hello?
Hi, is this Megan?
This is Megan.
Hey, Megan, you got big plans for this Saturday night?
I don't.
Well, are you always that honest with every guy who asks if you have plans for Saturday night?
No.
Well,
I mean, it's probably got to depend on what his intentions are, right?
Right.
True, yes.
Well, the reason I'm asking is because we've got tickets for you to go see Dwight Yoakam in concert at the Black Oak Amphitheater.
Woo! That's awesome. Thank you.
It's going to be an amazing show because it's going to have special guests Ashley McBride and Eli Young Band with him.
Oh, that's awesome.
Just tell us who's a Forza's concert connection.
KIX 102.5.
All right, you've got 20 seconds.
Yeah, the Terrifier movie is just gratuitous gore and blood. It's like every Saw movie times 100.
So I saw a clip of this on like YouTube Shorts or something, and it was awful.
I guarantee you they would not have been able to have shown some of the stuff that I saw on YouTube.
I mean, it was like a girl trying to crawl away, and he was just like slashing into her back over and over.
Yeah.
It was awful.
There's much, 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 much worse.
Oh,
I
I'm
mean,
sure.
Skinned a guy's head while he was still alive. You know?
Oh, no.
It's just like they literally are trying to come up with every kind of way to kill, maim, destroy, mutilate, as possible. Just disgusting. It's after about 20 minutes, I'm like, why am I watching this? This is awful. And I started to want to see what was all the hype about and everything.
Major says that movie needs a backstory. Like, where does the clown come from?
Yeah, they don't tell. And this is the one I watched was part 2 with the little girl doll or clown. And she is a figment of his imagination.
Of the clown's imagination or one of the characters?
Because they'd show him talking. They don't talk. They gesture, like mimes and stuff, back and forth. And she'd be making recommendations. And then it would step away to the other person's view, the victims. And he would be there talking to himself, the clown, or gesturing to himself. There would be no little girl clown. But yet she attacks one of the characters later, and I'm like, wait a minute, I thought she was a figment of his imagination. Who cares, really, at that point? It's not about the story anyway.
So, I didn't know that there was a girl.
That's in part 2, yeah. So, yeah, it was just awful. You don't want to watch that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, if you go to Google Images for Terrifier, it's like every other one is what do they call it? It's like blacked out. We've got to give it permission to show the picture.
Just disgusting. I mean, just leaves you with an awful feeling. So, yeah, unless you enjoy that kind of thing. And if you do, you probably ought to see a therapist. I did see one of the balloons land.
Ooh, so how was that?
We were going, it didn't look like it was going too great. So it was over by Freeman. Mm-hmm. And I know they'd had the balloon festival. Was that on Thursday? Thursday or Friday?
Oh, that was Friday.
It was Friday. But I don't know. I think it was on Thursday.
Was it?
It's on the 28th, whenever that was. Yeah, it was Thursday. So we had run to get something from the store, and we're coming back down along that way, and I saw the trailer set up there, and I recognized the trailer because I kind of know the people who own that balloon. And sure enough, we turned the corner, and there it is, coming down, and it looks so massive. Speaking of flying, on Saturday, while we were out putting the cover on the pool, I hear what sounds like a very persistent mosquito, and happened to look up in the sky and saw 4 of those little ultralight parachute planes going over.
Oh, the
Don't they call them ultralights?
The ones with the people that are like on bikes? They look like bikes.
Like a little go-kart tricycle thing. Yeah. I've known of so many of those crashing and people being killed. Those are so dangerous. There's so many variables to get them off the ground, to get them going, and then to land them too. And I'm like, there's 4 of them right there. If they say 1 in every 4 crashes,
well, there you go.
Follow that. Mm-hmm. But it just amazed me that I'd never seen those around this area before.
Bryson says power shoots. P-O-W-R-A.
Power shoots?
But there's an A in there. It's like
power shoots?
Parachutes.
I don't know.
Yeah, Jimmy says it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Mm-hmm. Is that when you met Kathy? Jimmy and Kathy got to meet this weekend.
There is a new series. So something's going on Prime. We were talking about movies to watch. And it's a good situation on Prime because all summer long they've had nothing. I mean, we just got to where we never went on Amazon Prime and checked anymore. About once every 2 weeks, I'd go in and check and see if there's anything new. There wouldn't be. We'd be like, typical. That's Amazon. Well, this weekend, they released everything that I guess they've been storing up because they released like 3 or 4 new series, and 3 or 4 new movies just all at once. And really good stuff. So the new Upload.
Okay, remind me what that one is.
That's the one where when you die, they take your consciousness and put it into this artificial digital world. The series finale, they wrapped up the whole thing. Kind of a sad ending, too.
Yeah.
Really surprising the way it ended. But
was it good, though?
There was only 4 episodes to the whole season, and then it's over.
Were they long episodes or something?
No. I think they were averaging about 38, 40 minutes.
That's it?
For each one, yeah. And that was it.
Weird.
So if you've been following that like we had, I really, really liked that show when it first came out. I felt like the writing kind of went downhill a little bit over the seasons, but it's over. There's a new Terminal List series, which is a prequel to the Terminal List. Do you remember Terminal List with Chris Pratt, where he's a member of this SEAL team and someone has killed off all of the members of his team, and then he goes and tracks down the guys who kill him? Well, this is a prequel. It's not so much about Chris as it is 2 of the other members He's in it. He's in the first episode. I don't think he's going to be featured very much. I think they did that to help establish the connection between that and the Terminal List. Mm-hmm. But it's one of the other guys. It's really good. Really, really good.
Okay, Bryson says they used to build them in Columbus, those parachutes.
Parachutes.
My dad went up in one. They almost wrapped the chute part around a power line as they were taking off.
That happens a lot. It gets tangled up. There's so many.
A chance of storms today. Highs right around 80. Clear skies, low 60s tonight. Sunshine 85 for Wednesday. Sunshine 77 for Thursday.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radars just showing a few clouds over the 4 states.
65 in Diamond, 64 in Pittsburgh, 66 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
So we're wanting to know your best miss work excuse.
Because this way, if you had to work yesterday, you can use it next year and hopefully get Labor Day off.
So take notes and tell us what yours is at 623-1025.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
Here's Jason Aldean and Carrie Underwood.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Is your Facebook working over there today?
Yeah.
It was not working for me when I was on that computer. Thursday and Friday of last week.
Weird. Yeah, mine's working. There's a new series that they released called Butterfly that stars Daniel Day Kim, who was on Lost, and is really good. We watched the whole thing yesterday from beginning to end, all 7 or 8 episodes, however many it was. It's really, really good. It's about this trained assassin guy who is been in hiding for the past 8 or 9 years to protect his family because he knew that the guys who were after him were going to go after his family. So he played dead. Everybody thought he was dead.
Yeah.
Well, now he's come out and he's trying to, his daughter has gotten into the same line of work and he's trying to get her out of it. And the whole story is really, really good. What else do we watch?
I don't even know how to say that, Jack. Jack O'Connell says, have you ever heard of Port Lewis? Ga and Co. Lewis, Ireland? I butchered that. I'm so sorry. And the phone's ringing.
Hi there, Morning KIX. What's your best missed work excuse?
Hand versus fall.
What?
What?
Hand versus fall.
Hand?
Oh, hand versus saw. Yeah. If something happened with a saw in your hand, I think you're good to not go to work for
you're
a while.
qualifying. Yeah, you're not.
No. This is an excuse because his hand's just fine. It happened last week at my job.
Well, then
What?
that's.
What happened?
Yeah, apparently he got his hand with a saw. He didn't. He just didn't want to drive
Oh.
to work.
Why would you make up an excuse that extravagant, though? Because at some point, you're going to have to go back to work, and they're going to see that your hand is not all sawed up.
Yeah. I healed.
It's a miracle.
Right? And Jen, did you watch that video I sent you on last Wednesday?
No, I'm sorry. I've been busy. You sent it on the KIX page, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I will watch. I'm pulling it up right
I
now.
recommend, if you listen to I do recommend it's called The Perfect Marriage. It's a murder love book triangle.
Cool.
Indian will be like, it will leave you like, what?
I love a good book like that.
Well,
It
Well-
will shock you.
we'll have to look for it.
Oh, I need to get a watermelon for Randy. Okay.
Thanks for calling, Kendra.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye,
Later.
Kenda.
So, wait a minute. Is Jack O'Connell, are you from Ireland, Jack? Are you? Port Laos, Ga, and County Laos. That's CO is county, I'm sure. County Laos, Ireland. Never heard of it. Is that where you're watching from?
You said that so much better than I did.
I'm sure I got it wrong. I'm sure he's going, bloody yank. It's horrible Irish accent. So, let me go back and look. I think Gina got bit by a spider
Oh, no.
while we were putting the pool cover on. So you have to reach under the lip, the edge of the pool. It's really difficult around the deck because the arbuckle, the metal part of the pool that is the top, sets right next to the deck board. So there's like very little, if any, gap at all between the deck. The pool is made And it's built that way so that there's no gap between the deck and the pool at all. Just goes right up to the edge of it. Well, getting the cover of that underneath that is a bit of a challenge. So usually what I do is I lift up, she pushes that down under, and then we'll move on around like that. And then I'll go underneath the deck and pull it on down.
Right.
But she was trying to do it herself and apparently had lifted up, and it came down on her hand. But all up under that edge, spiders love to build their nest there. It's close to the water. They can catch stuff. It's out of the way. It's out of the light. And so it's not uncommon to stick your fingers up under there and come into contact with a spider. And I know we've had a black widow trying to build nests right around the ladder area.
That's not what bit her, is it?
Don't know what bit her. It raised this huge lump on her thumb. And she thinks she could have also pinched it because it did bruise.
Okay.
But I put some homeopathic stuff on it, and it was better the next day. So,
were there puncture wounds, like bite marks?
Well, you can't always see that, when they're little bitty.
Yeah.
And
there's TikTok.
Yeah, I thought I heard. I was like, what is that?
Because if it was a black widow, then I'm sure it would have left a mark.
Well, and I'm like, she's just said it felt like a sting. And I was like, well, like what kind of a sting? And getting information out of her can be a challenge because she assumes you know everything she knows. So I'm like a wasp? No, it was different than a wasp. Worse or better, So I'm given these variables and trying to collect information. Because if it's a brown recluse, a widow's one thing, you just have to kind of deal with that. But if it's a recluse, you need to go get that taken care of sooner rather than later so that their antivenom can take care of the necroxic as soon as possible.
Wait, are you saying wait on a black widow
Black widow is not a necroxic.
Go for a
venom.
brown recluse?
Depending on where you're bit. If it's a black widow and you step on it, I wouldn't worry about it. I would just grin and bear it.
Because I always thought that those bites were supposed to be way worse than a brown recluse.
They are way, way worse. But your body is more able to recover from a black widow bite than it is from a brown recluse
Really?
bite. Brown recluse, you may not even feel.
Okay, so as a kid, I had this huge fear of black widows because I figured if you got bit by one, you were dead.
Hurt. No. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 8:09.
Chance of storms in low 80s today at 66 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 15 minutes. But we're talking today
about your best miss work excuse.
What's the one that you go to when you want to take a day off or you need to take a day off?
And this is really good. Take notes because I think we're going to have some really good suggestions here.
623-1025 to text or tell us your best miss work excuse.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
Here's Kane Brown.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Just got an offer of more born and raised.
Oh, gosh.
They want to do a live ticket drop to your station. She can come down Wednesday and bring you a pair of Wrangler passes and GA camping to give away that day. If she can be on air, that's great. If you can't have her on, we get it. We still want to do the giveaways. The value is $725.
Wow. What time?
Wednesday morning. She will also add us to Radio Row at the event.
MJ would love that. You still have your bite, Jimmy? How long has it been now? It's been 2 weeks?
So that changes things. What I can do is we only have 10 pair of these. Is I can take our Dwight Yoakam tickets for that day and give to Brett. I was already going to give him the 2 from yesterday. So he'll have 3 pair to give away this week.
Yeah.
Okay. that.
Megan says to keep an eye on it because they can turn bad quick.
What? Black Widow?
Black widow bites or just spider bites in general?
So a black widow bite can be dangerous. It attacks the nerve system, though. It's not a necroxic like a brown recluse. The problem with the brown recluse, if you don't take care of it, it's a progressive venom, so it actually increases its rate of consumption of the skin tissue, so it gets worse the longer you wait.
Have I told you about getting bit by a brown recluse?
Yeah, you say you have a scar, don't you?
Yeah, I've got like a little divot because I had a hole in my leg.
Yeah.
But I don't remember the doctor really doing anything for it.
So the black widow, it attacks the nerve endings in your muscles, so it's like severe body pain and cramping.
Can they do anything for you at that point?
I don't know. It interferes with the chemicals in your nerve endings, and so the pain is a lie. I mean, you really feel it, but it's not actual cause. It's confusion in the nerve endings. So there's nothing really causing it except for the disruption of the message that's being sent to your nerve center.
So you think it's really painful?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And it is. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
You can get cellulitis, which is an infection that is caused from a bite.
Brown recluse or black widow?
Black widow.
Black widow.
But it's very rare. It's also very rare that people have long-term pain or muscle spasms after a black widow bite.
Can you?
They say wash it, pack it with ice to help reduce the pain, elevate the wound site, and that's all.
So you don't need to go to the hospital for it?
Nope. Now, depending, if it was somewhere around the neck area or in the upper body area, then I would.
Mm-hmm.
But there's not really a lot they can do.
Will a black widow attack you, like go out of the way to get you? Or are they like spiders who wouldn't be left alone?
They're very reclusive spiders. They don't want to be bothered. And it's, again, very rare. Most of the little bitty ones, they can't bite because their fangs are too small to puncture the skin.
So I feel like this is so different than anything I've ever heard about black widows.
They have such a fear associated with them.
Yes.
I think because it's so painful. And the bite is like those guys that do the Pain Factor show, whatever, where they let insects and animals bite them. The black widows, like down towards the bottom of their pain.
Really?
They start like at 15 and go all the way up to 1, and it's down near 15. Yeah.
So what was up by 1?
I can't remember. There's a lizard. What is the name of that show? The Python, Kings of Pain's the name of the show. So the scale that they have, here it is, the pain index. Let me see if I can open it where I can see it. Oh, it goes from 30 all the way down to 0, and it's backwards. 30 is the highest. The highest is the beaded lizard. The reticulated python, they rated so high, even though it wasn't venomous, because it did so much damage. It bit him right here, and he had to have surgery on all of his tendons there. It tore them all up. California harvester ant is like way up there. Honeybee was number 3. And where is the black widow?
Well, what's a brown widow? Brown widow's way up there.
Yeah, that's a different type.
Where is the black widow? I don't even see it.
I know I remember them talking about it. But these are all things that they let bite them on the show.
Oh.
Yeah, the brown widow's a lot different than a black widow.
What the heck is a brown widow? I'm Googling it right now.
They're way more potent than a black widow.
They got the same pokey legs.
They originate in Africa or South
Hold
America.
on, Seg.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Wanting to know what's your best miss work excuse?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
Here's Shabuzi.
On KIX 102.5. They're smaller and lighter in color than the Black Widow.
Mm-hmm. And they do have the body shape is the same.
Very, very rare in the United States.
Oh, thank goodness.
Hawaii is where it's more commonly known. So anyway, I don't think she got bit by a spider. I think she probably pinched her hand and thought she was getting bit and reacted,
Right. Well, hopefully it's not a spider bite.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it is, though, if it's already... What'd you put on it? And it's already gone away? Never knew that. Megan says she's come across several black widows this year.
Oh, yeah. We inevitably... I haven't seen that many of them, but I guarantee right now I could go out to my storm shelter and open up the door and there'd be one right there.
Do you kill them?
Yeah.
Or do you leave them?
Kill them if possible.
Yeah.
The rocks that we have decorating, around the house and everything, I can pull up one or two of those. I always find one.
Okay, so you might be able to help me with this. So when we bought our house, it had like a rock feature in the front, and there were some plants in there. But we've gotten to the point now where there's a lot of grass growing up in the rocks. How do we get rid of that without killing all the plants that are in the rocks?
Round up very, very carefully.
Okay.
Roundup has you can buy some of them come with a focus wand that will squirt right on, and you just have to put it right on the plant. And one dose is never going to take care of it. You do that, and about 2 or 3 weeks later, come back and do it again, and maybe even a third time. I have a pea vine that grows up near the door, and in spite of, I've been battling that thing for 2 or 3 years, so it'll come back. And I just have Roundup, but we just keep Roundup around. And you got to be really careful with Roundup because, as we all know, it causes cancer now, and just not get it on you.
So is that the only thing that I can do? I can't dig it up or something. I don't know what.
Pulling it is ultimately the best way to do it. But the problem is that when stuff reseeds and the seed blows in the wind, it's going to go into those cracks. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 8:20.
We got a small chance of storms today, a high near 80. It is 66 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 6 minutes. But we're talking, especially if you had to work yesterday on Labor Day.
We're talking about your best missed work excuse.
So we're wanting to know, what is yours? What is your go-to or the best one that you've ever heard anyway from missing work when you don't really have an excuse to?
623-1025 to call or text.
What's your best missed work excuse?
The guy called and said he had gotten new underwear and he couldn't come in because of his new underwear was itching him.
I can't come into work today. My new drawers are binding.
Yes, they were binding him. He couldn't do it.
I get it.
What is your best missed work excuse?
Well, I haven't used it, but I've strongly considered it whenever I'm sitting out in the car before going into work. I thought about calling my boss and telling him I have KIX fever.
KIX fever?
What's KIX fever?
Yeah, I love you guys.
I can't leave the radio. I gotta hear what's next.
And I tell him, I was like, I'm pretty sure I'll have a miracle happen around 10 o'clock.
And you'll feel so much better.
Yeah, I thought about doing it, but then I'm just kind of I really need my job.
Doctor would be like, take 2 Randys and call me in the morning.
Woody?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Woody, though?
I think he would, wouldn't he?
What is your best missed work excuse?
I didn't do it, but some other girl said she caught morning sickness.
Caught morning sickness. I hear that is going around.
Well, you never know.
That's why you don't drink the water here.
Right?
I don't think you catch it. I think you get infected with it.
That's just closer to what it's like, for sure.
What's your best missed work excuse?
Yeah, I got a good excuse not to go to work.
Okay, shoot.
My dog's got the flu and has the squirts all over the place.
Oh, no!
House redecorating.
Oh, now with modern art.
If you got a really nice dog.
Yeah, if he's a really nice dog, you wouldn't do that on the floor, would he?
But I got to cuddle him and hold him and baby him.
Don't squeeze him too hard. We know what comes out of that one end.
Mean.
Well, it's factual.
That's
What's your best missed work excuse? I was grossed out by something that was said on Morning Kicks and cannot come into work. 623-1025 to text or tell us what yours is, or you can tell us on Facebook. It's the 4 states #1 for country. Bless her heart. She has a very sensitive reflex. Breathe, breathe, breathe. You can see through it.
Good morning. I've got one for you. Okay, I've been incarcerated.
sorry about that.
No, that's all right. Breathe. Mind, you choose. I will not.
I will not.
Just focus on what it feels like to not be that way. Oh, speaking of the baby, has there been any activity or anything going on?
Well, the real exciting thing is, what did I just do? I did that right. Baby kicks every day now. Like, I can actually feel it.
Oh,
which is really
wow.
exciting.
Especially when you're at soccer practice.
Yeah, and then the baby's real inspired during soccer practice. It's not a lot. It's just a couple of times a day. But it is still, like, the coolest thing in the world to know that, like, there's a little life in there. And
to me, that would be a very freaky. I'd be like, ah! Ah! No!
It's so reassuring, though, because, you know, she's okay in there, you know?
Yeah.
She's moving and grooving and doing her thing. So that's been the really, really cool thing. And it made me laugh watching Knocked Up, because there's a point where they're trying to get it on, Allison and Seth Rogen's character Ben, and the baby kicks his hand when they're trying to do it. And he's like, no,
Can't.
And it ruins it for him.
Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Hello, Brandy.
Hello, what's going on?
Not too much, man. What about you?
I haven't heard from you in forever.
How you been?
Oh, I've been pretty good.
Well, my
that's
goodness.
good.
Busy.
Do what?
I said I've been trying to, baby.
Well, that's good. This is Janice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know Janice.
Just haven't heard from her in forever. So we're talking about missed work excuses, Janice. Do you have a good one?
Well, this is a true one. You know where I live, and so we're the last street in the town, and so they never come down and clear our roads, you know, for us. And so there's always a couple times a year that my husband has to, you know, call out of work, you know, because he can't get on the street because it's all iced up and everything.
Yeah, so it's one of the last ones to get cleared during the snow is what she's saying. You know, where I work, I've tried that before, and they're like, don't worry, we'll send someone to get you.
Yeah, Randy doesn't care.
Yeah,
what the weather is. You're
they
coming
send
in.
an engineer over, and then you have to ride with him, and he farts the whole way to work. So it's better
That's
just
true.
to try to manage your own way to get in. There she goes.
Yeah, they have done that before too, you know. But you know, like if the other people can, you know, go and replace him for that day, they've actually come out and got Leroy.
Yeah, that's a hard one to get by if they're willing to come get you.
Yeah, that's true.
Which a chauffeur-driven limo to work is okay.
Well, sure, you bet.
Yeah. Well, good to hear from you, Janice. Good to hear you laugh.
Thanks for calling, Janice.
Thank you. Bye.
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 Yep, the OG of the Kicks laugh.
Mm-hmm. How old is she now?
I don't know. Getting up there, I guess.
Yeah.
She doesn't sound the same as she used to. I know that.
And apparently you know where she lives.
Apparently I do.
You've been feeling Noah kick too?
Oh. Good morning. Actually, if we can make this work, she'll be going through Joplin today. Only if we can do it before 9:30.
If it snows at all, Kenda, you don't have to work? See, radio doesn't care about the weather and things like that. It's our job to tell folks about it, so...
MJ's here today, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
He could do it. Even if it's just flurries, or does that have to be a certain amount of accumulation, Kenda?
So I'll just give Brett one of... so we're back on for Wednesday now, I guess. Tomorrow.
Not today.
Yeah. So... No, we did it today. Dwight Yoakam. We'll be back on for Wednesday for Dwight Yoakam. If she does.
So we're back on. It's just with MJ.
Yeah, MJ
Okay.
won't be.
Graham Greene died.
Who is Graham Greene?
He was in Dances with Wolves. Oh, you'd totally I recognize him. As soon as I saw him, you would recognize him too. He was in Dances with Wolves. He was in The Green Mile. Longmire, 1883.
I think I already know. Oh yeah, he played God on The Shack.
Yeah.
One of the God on The Shack. Canadian,
eh? Dances with Wolves is another movie I've been told I need to watch.
I didn't realize you hadn't seen Dances with Wolves. I should have known. Is that on the list?
Oh,
it
I'm
better
sure it
be
is.
on the
I'm
list.
sure it is.
Yeah, and you need to watch the full version of it, the long version.
There's a short version.
I've read the book. I've read the follow-up book, which is nowhere near as good
Yeah,
as,
Dances with Wolves is on
as
there.
the Dances with Wolves book.
Is there actual Dancing with Wolves?
Yeah,
That's
a little bit.
cool.
They do a couple of. There's a disco, and there's a they come into this mall and do a flash mob thing. It's a thriller.
They do a disco with wolves to Thriller in the mall?
They do a flash mob dance.
With wolf.
Everybody
Flash
thinks,
mobs
oh no, it's wolves. They're
That was
here
like
to
the
eat
early
us, and then they start
2000s.
da 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 da, ba-dum, bum ba-dum. There's a cough in there and everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Megan says Dancing with Wolves is next.
No, not next.
I think he wanted me to watch more baby movies,
Yeah, we've got more baby movies on the schedule actually for this month.
which sounds good to me.
Um,
That's kind of where my mind's at anyway these days. Excuse me.
there's we're heading towards leading up to something.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Is it a scary movie?
No, it's a baby delivery.
Oh, my. Is it Rosemary's Baby?
No. What Rosemary's Baby is a very touching baby movie. It's about a mother and her connection to her child.
Is that what we're leading up to is Rosemary's Baby?
Someday, maybe. I mean, we've got to watch it sometime, right?
Great.
Yeah, like look at your camera now. Wow.
I don't know.
It's just stupid.
Kenda says she needs the book and then watch the movie.
Yeah, the book's okay. It's not as amazing. It's not the most amazing book I've ever read. I forget who wrote it. It's not been that long since I've read it either. Michael Blake is the guy who wrote it. It's okay. The movie is done really very accurately represents the book.
Mm-hmm.
So they follow very, very closely.
I think that's the way that it should be. If you're going to do a movie based off a book, follow the book.
So there's a Stephen King series out right now. I think it's on MGM called The Institute. and it's getting a lot of attention right now. And the story is stupid, ridiculous, one of the worst Stephen King novels, one of the worst novels I think I've ever read, much less it being a Stephen King book that's awful.
Right.
It's just stupid. And they made a series out of it, and they made it even more stupid, I heard.
Right.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Wanting to know what's your best missed work excuse?
623-1025 to tell us.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
Here's Luke Bryan.
On KIX 102.5. Megan says, watch that one blindfolded. Strictly go off hearing that movie. Rosemary's Baby?
What movie?
Or Dancing with Wolves? Or Dances with Wolves? Bryson says, Dancing with Wolves is a classic and very culturally appropriate.
Yeah, they do a really, really good job with it.
Good.
And which is a testament to the story, I think, to the novel. It's just, it's me, the story,
Yeah.
the novel. And you've got to watch, there's 2 different versions of Dances with Wolves. There is the abridged, there was the full version, which is stupid long, but it follows the novel exactly. And then there is the heavily edited version, which is much shorter. I think they edited it down to just 2 hours.
How long is the movie?
Which 2 hours is the normal length for a movie. 120 minutes is
But
2
what's
hours.
the one that's not edited down? How long is that
Let
one?
me see.
Because that's the one you wanted me to watch, right?
Yeah. It's 3 hours and 1 minute.
Oh, okay.
And everyone agrees that the extended director's cut version is better than the original. One of the only film in history that the extended version is better.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Well, this says it was stripped back to just 3 hours. What was the original? Let me see, directors. 3 hours, 1 minute.
Yeah. Ooh, with Kevin Costner.
Most movies, when they're that long, the director is indulged and they kind of meander and wander all over the place, and
Yeah.
makes it a little hard to follow. But that one, it just has a natural progression.
Is this a handlebar mustache that Kevin Costner has in this movie? Comes down.
I
Like
think so, yeah.
He looks good with a handlebar mustache. Got 50 seconds. Kenda says he also played on Twilight movie. He did. That's right.
Who did?
Graham Greene.
Oh, I thought we were talking Kevin Costner. I was like,
No.
no. Which I've always thought Kevin Costner was about the flattest depth of an actor ever.
Yeah.
Has absolutely no dimension to him.
What have I seen him in?
He's been in everything. Lots of movies.
That I've watched, though?
I'm sure.
Actually, I've seen him in Waterworld, I think it was.
He's in Yellowstone. He's
Never
in
seen
The
it.
Bodyguard. that you saw.
Yes, obviously. He was in The Bodyguard.
You watched Waterworld?
With my dad when I was little. I
Awful.
don't know
Considered
why.
one of the worst movies ever made.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
on the top. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Chance of rain today, highs low 80s. It is 66 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in the next hour. Plus, the Morning KIX takeover is getting ready to start in just 15 minutes.
So make sure to go on the KIX app or the KIX website and vote on the songs that you want to hear this morning.
But we're talking about your best miss work excuse.
So if you didn't have Labor Day off this year, maybe you can use this excuse next year and get the day off.
What was your best one? The best one you've ever heard?
Oh, one of my employees called and told me he had diarrhea and he couldn't come to work. I'm not checking that one out.
Yeah.
You know what you should say is, come on in. We'll give you a clear pass to the bathroom.
I'm not going there. The woman calls in and tells me she's got going through her PMS cycle or whatever.
Stay home.
Womanly deals. I ain't checking it.
Don't want to talk. Don't want to know about it.
What's your best miss work excuse?
Hi, my son is sick and running a fever and puking all over the place.
Thing is, that's been used quite a bit. Kids are good for that one thing, if nothing else.
Exactly. Exactly. The only reason why I had them, so I could call in sick to work.
I can just see you going to your husband. We need another reason to be able to get off of work, sweetie. Let's have another baby.
Exactly.
It's kind of an expensive miss work excuse,
Yeah, it is.
isn't it?
What is your best miss work excuse?
It would be the family emergency always works.
Just be vague like that, or don't?
Yeah, you just say you got a family emergency.
All right, let's try it out. I'm your boss, and I'm asking, now, why can't you come into work?
I have a family emergency, and I'll be back as soon as I can.
What's the emergency?
That's usually never asked.
See,
At least when I use the excuse.
Where we work, they want the juicy details. Is your daughter pregnant? We're nosy like that.
Like, give us the tea. What's the drama?
What is your best miss work excuse?
I'm pregnant.
I'm pregnant.
And then if you're not?
Well, I've never heard of anyone who wasn't, but I used to work with a girl who, was sick all the time.
Yeah?
So she's like, sorry, my morning sickness is so bad, you just don't want me there. But anytime she was there, she never got sick, so...
Let me try this. I'm calling Jen, okay? Hello, Jen?
Yeah, hello, good morning.
I'm not going to be able to make it in today. I'm pregnant. Now, she's pregnant.
Yeah.
She's here at work.
I'm here. I do it every day.
Yeah.
What is your best miss work excuse?
623-1025 to text or tell us yours.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Oh my gosh. Speaking about lying to your employers about being pregnant, though, this is a crazy story. So at the old place that I worked for, one of our sales girls, she had started lying on her contracts, saying that she was selling things that she was not selling because she wanted to reach her sales goals for the months. And so things started catching up to her.
Sure.
And she started panicking, like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And so she went to the sales manager and said, I'm pregnant. I'm so sorry. I've been freaking out. I don't know what to do. I'm just trying to make it work. I've been sick. Oh my gosh. And our sales manager was like beside herself, just like, oh my gosh, whatever you need, we will do this for you.
And she wasn't
And
pregnant.
she wasn't pregnant. It was all like, and they got her this whole basket full of baby things and all this stuff and all these gift certificates. And they were like, we are here for you. We support you, whatever you need. You just don't need to be doing the lying thing. That's not okay. But we totally get you're pregnant. It's okay. And it turned out she was never pregnant. And when they found out that she wasn't pregnant, she just got her stuff one day and just walked out and never came back. Crazy story.
What was that? Was it Rebel Wilson? No, that's not it. Is it kind of pregnant?
I don't know what that is. Is that
No, it's not Rebel Wilson. It's what's her name? Amy Schumer. Mm-hmm. And she fakes a pregnancy because of the attention it gets her and how that all catches. I mean, what are you thinking? How can this happen? How lax is your life or your morals?
Right.
That's the kind of person I would think you'd want to avoid at all costs possible.
And it's going to catch up to you at some point. How do you lie about that?
What kind of a procrastinator are you in everything that would be your go-to? Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Randy, how you doing?
Good. What's your best miss work excuse?
My arm's in a cast. I'm fishing.
It's in a cast. I get it.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Pretty good, Harry. Thanks for calling, man.
Have a good one.
Hey, Randy.
What's up?
Hey, I got a Stephen King book for you. I found. I don't know if you have this one. It's a hardback.
Oh.
I'll have to get it to you.
Which one is it?
I don't know. I'm illiterate. I can't read. I don't know. I just found it in a unit. I'll get it to you.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
It's I know it's a solid black binder.
Well, most of them are if they don't have the dust cover on them. They're black underneath, but
Oh, okay. All right, buddy. We'll talk to you.
all right, later. Cool.
That's awesome.
Maybe it's one that I don't have. Not likely, but maybe.
Mm-hmm. That'll be a great movie as we start wrapping up powwow season in the area. I'll have to. It's on my list. I'm hoping after he gets Rosemary's Baby out of the way, maybe he'll put it on the list then, right before Good Will Hunting. So what is the one that he said with Amy Schumer? Kind of pregnant? Kind of pregnant. When Lainey's plan to settle down as her family falls apart, she puts on a fake baby bump, tells a lie, and accidentally falls for her dream guy. It's got a 28% on Rotten Tomatoes. Holy cow. It's got a 2.1 on Google. Oh, Jillian Bell's also in this movie. I like Jillian Bell. She was in, what was the running movie she was in that was so good? Brittany Runs a Marathon. I really liked that movie a lot. She was also in 22 Jump Street, and she was really funny in that. I just can't imagine.
You should use your brain more.
Thank you, Randy.
Okay, thanks, but
You still going back and forth?
yeah, she just said thanks. So I have no idea what's the plan.
So, yeah.
Looks like they're going to be by today. So, guys, I'll let you know ahead of time that MJ probably, it could be us, but probably MJ is going to be giving away a Born and Raised package. If you want to go to this, since it's this, I think it's this weekend.
10th through the 13th. That's next weekend.
Next weekend. So they're going to do a pair of Wrangler passes.
I don't know what that is.
Like, it's a special VIP section that's down front. And
That's
GA camping. But it's a pair of those. I mean, the value of that is $725. Yeah.
Wow.
So if you wanted to go to Born and Raised Festival, this would be the way to go.
Yeah, that's cool. So when is that getting given away?
Today sometime this morning.
Oh,
So-
it's being given away today.
Yeah.
Woo.
So she's coming by. The lady from Pryor is on her way down to Joplin right now. So whenever she gets here, she's going to come in. They're going to bring her down. If we're still on air, then we'll do the ticket giveaway. I probably am going to steer it towards MJ and have him take her onto track on his show and do the ticket giveaway that way.
Yeah. Did you see what you got? You got another one right here.
The third? Holy cow.
I wonder if they're just trying to make good from yesterday. So you're going to have a couple
Possibly.
extras.
Yeah, possibly.
I can't come into work because I broke out in hives because I was around Randy, Kendra says.
Whatever. Kendra, be honest. That's not hives. That is a skin condition. It's called scabies.
Does that mean she needs to drink more orange juice?
That's scurvy.
Oh, that's scurvy.
She has that too.
You need some vitamin C.
So the lottery is a little crazy.
Where is it at now?
At 1 point something billion. The drawing will be tomorrow.
1.6 billion, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. 1.3, excuse me.
One of the highest in history. Not the highest yet.
Well, I know what we're talking about tomorrow.
Boy, it could get there quick.
Because the drawing's tomorrow night, right?
Yeah.
Do you pick the numbers for Powerball, or do you just say, give me a Powerball ticket?
I think you can do either one. You can have it pick or you can pick. I think. I don't know if that's true for Powerball.
I don't really know how that
That
works.
may
to be
be
honest.
Mega Millions. I don't know. I really don't know. Never played it.
Doesn't it make you want to go out and buy a ticket?
No.
$1.3 billion, though.
Yeah.
I mean, there
And
are
the
so many
odds of
things that
it-
you could do with that much money.
But you're pretty much throwing your money away because the odds of you winning it are so astronomical. They're out of this world. I mean, you're more likely to have your fingertips turn to gold suddenly or something. You know, it's crazy.
Really?
What the odds are. Yeah, the odds.
Seg. Short.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country.
Here's Parmalee on KIX.
I know somebody, one of these, what do they call them that figure this stuff up? More likely to. Let me see.
The bet people. Some of these are closed all the way, and some of them are not. There, does that fix it?
Yeah. 1 in 292.2 million.
Million?
Of a normal Powerball.
Wow.
Yeah.
Megan says, I'd get better odds at selling my toe thumbs as Megan Fox's toe thumbs and winning the lotto. Kenda says, I think you can both. What, get scurvy and scabies?
Probably.
Brain Damage Studios, just for Kitty, new Diet Cat tuna water.
I mean, the planet Earth is more likely to be hit by a meteorite or an asteroid, I know that, than you are of winning the Powerball. The odds are much greater in favor of an asteroid or a meteorite. You're more likely to be hit by lightning than you are winning the Powerball.
That's so discouraging.
That's why these things wouldn't exist unless they worked in favor of the lottery.
Got 45 seconds left.
They say COVID cases are spiking all across the country.
Oh, yeah?
How long has it been since you heard of a COVID case? Last year, we had quite a few. I remember hearing them going around quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. Not since then. I mean, months at least.
It's been, over a year for us since I've heard of one. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 8:49.
Chance of storms in low 80s today at 66 in Joplin.
And we've got the Morning KIX takeover starting in about 6 minutes. But we're talking today about your best missed work excuse.
You can call or text to tell us yours at 623-1025.
What's the best excuse you've given or that you've ever heard of for missing work?
Yeah, I got a work excuse.
Okay, go for it.
Lost my driver's license. I'm a truck driver, so cannot drive.
That would make it a little difficult
I would
to
say
fulfill
so,
your
yeah.
job, yeah.
What is your best missed work excuse?
I'll tell you the best one I ever got from an employee.
What's that?
Called in the day before to tell me that the weather forecast said it was going to snow, so he couldn't come in tomorrow.
Nice try.
Yeah, nice try.
Okay, scratch that one off there. We don't need that on there.
That's not a good one, no.
Yeah, at all.
What's your best missed work excuse?
I can't come into work today. I haven't had my bowel movement. I'm going to wait for it.
Ooh.
Yeah. Hope everything comes out okay.
All right. Thanks.
Gosh.
What is your best missed work excuse?
I'm going to give you the best work excuse ever.
Let's hear it.
You just tell them, I just cannot function this morning. I've tried, and I have entirely too much blood in my alcohol stream, and I cannot do this.
Blood in my alcohol.
There you go.
All right. Good luck with that one. What's your best missed work excuse that you've ever heard of?
You can text us at 623-1025. You can also tell us on Facebook.
Got the Morning KIX takeover starting in just 4 minutes.
On the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. All right, guys.
Morning, Garrick
Tomorrow,
Bro.
we're going to be talking about the thing that you used to swear by, you thought was innovative, and you used it all the time, but now you rarely, if ever, use.
Like the Instant Pot. I used to use it all the time, and now it's been...
What happened? I remember you swearing by that.
I loved it, and I just don't ever use it anymore.
Why not? Well, the air fryer, you will.
I can't wait to get an air fryer. That's on my list.
I would say we use our air fryer as much or maybe even more than our microwave now.
Yeah. So we'll have that tomorrow. Also, Secret Sound 155250.
A lot of money, guys. This is crazy how big it's getting. Also, more Dwight Yoakam tickets will be given away. We'll celebrate the fact that September's here. We didn't really do that today, acknowledging that, yes, we are in September.
This year has been crazy.
Just nuts how it's gone by.
Cow.
And I know people always say that, but I mean, think about it. We only had about 3 weeks of over 90s weather.
Mm-hmm.
June was nuts. Think about June, how much rain we got during June.
So much rain.
And it was just rain all the stinking time, and it was ridiculously cool. Broke in the 80s maybe a couple of times during June. Okay, maybe more than that, but not much more.
I think it means that we're going to have a real strong winter. Like, winter's going to be pretty severe.
I've always heard that it was excessively hot summers that produced.
Really?
Yeah. That mild summers meant mild winters. But anyway, that'll all be going on tomorrow. So have a great rest of your Tuesday.
Bye.
It's Tuesday. Bye.
Tuesday. That means we got to do Twisted Takes Tuesday.